Hello and welcome to Inspire Digital Studio. Please visit me at www.inspiredigitalstudio.com. Today we're going to be talking about brochure design. And this particular project I did for BJ's Restaurants. They had approached me to design quite a lot of materials for their annual Gold Standard General Manager Conference, which is obviously an annual event of theirs. And there were several facets to, or design pieces, shall I say, to this particular job. But this particular brochure, which they requested, was a little 48-pager. And it was digitally produced, obviously perfect bound, but really a great job. Turned out to be a great job for a digital production, as you can tell. And the dimensions were 8.5 by 8.5 in length. There were no real customizations as to the actual finish, just it's regular matte finish, perfect binding. So a lot of the actual brochure assets I had to obviously just source myself. You can tell some of the assets, just to kind of give a little bit more of a design flair, I opted to ghost certain images in the background. I was able to source a lot of the images that they were able to provide me in a library, a shared library. All the written content was obviously provided to me, but the layout, I had to provide a couple of layout examples for them so they could choose from these different layout examples. Again, just some nice, adding a little bit nice background images, just to kind of make it a little bit more exciting and eye-catching. One of the very time-consuming things about this project, you'll notice all the images, the photos of the employees have a black background. Well, the assets were given to me with various backgrounds. Some had brick backgrounds, just backgrounds with paintings in the background, etc. So they wanted all the pictures and images to look consistent, which I don't blame them. But they had obviously no way of taking pictures due to the fact that their restaurants are all over the country and they couldn't get all the employees at one location to do a photo shoot. So I had to go in and digitally retouch and touch up all these photos in Photoshop, which took an immense amount of time, to be honest with you. There were over 55 images, I believe, employee images. So you can tell quite a few. So it was a very time-consuming job, but we knocked it out of the park. They were incredibly happy with this print job, and so were we. Again, I had free reign to choose some of the digital assets, which I felt married with the composition and the layout for what I produced. Just some of the sponsors in the back, which again took a lot of time just laying out simple little logos. Anyway, fun job, quick turnaround time, 8.5 by 8.5, perfect bound little brochure. Thank you for visiting.